Joining me now is noted primatologist and chair of Notre Dame's Department of Anthropology, Professor Agustin Fuentes. In addition to being a National Geographic explorer and researching monkeys and apes all across the globe, Professor Fuentes recently published a new book called The Creative Spark about what makes humanity special. So welcome. Glad to have you with us today.
Oh, it's an honor to be here.
What made you interested in studying primates?
Well, by looking at our closest relatives, we can sort of learn a little bit about ourselves. Seeing how they move, what they do, tells us a little bit about us. Besides, it's really fun hanging out with a bunch of monkeys.
I'm sure it is. So what can studying our ancestors tell us about people today?
Well, if you think about it, our bodies have deep time histories. And so looking at how we've evolved and looking at the past tells us about why our legs are the way we are, why our knees are usually so bad, and maybe a little bit about the diseases we have. And it also might tell us a little bit about our behavior, why we do what we do, and help us think about the future.
Interesting. So that brings us to your new book, The Creative Spark. Tell us a little bit about it and why viewers might want to pick it up and look at it.
Well, it's about us. It's the big, glorious, amazing, complicated story of us written in a way that's accessible. So if you think about it, 2 million years ago, our ancestors were about 5 feet tall, naked, hairless, fangless, clawless little critters with all these really large things out there wanting to eat them. What did they have? They had each other and a spark of creativity. It was when they got together, when they worked together to try to solve the problems they were faced with, that they succeeded and became us. That's the story. That's what sort of sits underneath this whole great, long, amazing, and fun story.
I'm definitely going to pick that up. So creativity is what sets us apart from animals. What does it mean for those of us who perhaps are not so creative?
Everyone misses the boat slightly when they think about creativity. We always think about an artist or an amazing musician or an incredible scientist. But every one of us has that spark of creativity in us. Every one of us has the capacity to sort of think, to collaborate, to imagine. The human skill of going from what is to what might be and making that happen is really in every one of us. Whether you're working in the corner office, the mechanic's garage, the laboratory, or even stretching a paycheck to the end of the month, our creativity is there, and we have the capacity to really change the world with it.
Okay, so if our viewers could take one thing away from your book, what would you want them to take?
That we have the creative spark within inside of us, that in collaboration with others and by ourselves, we can see what the world is like, imagine a slightly better possibility, get together and make it happen.
All right, Professor, thanks for being with us.
Thank you
really
so
a pleasure
much.
meeting you.